Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Matt here, back again with another video. Today we'll just be continuing our lookbook review series. We are on the Fall/Winter 13-14 lookbook, so we'll just be going outfit by outfit and breaking down the pieces. So let's get into it. So starting off, we see his Outermost Jacket. This is one of my favorite jackets visvim ever produced. It's called the Potomac Jacket, and this year they did it in a blue damaged moleskin. The lining is actually a cotton linen blend, and then you can see on the cuffs it has these red velvet detailing. Also, the buttons are made out of vintage brass that Hiroki sourced himself. Underneath, we see he's got just a regular t-shirt with a piece motif, and I believe that they made these, the actual detailing out of velvet. So you can see that he's tying in the velvet with the jacket into the velvet with the shirt. Underneath, he's got simple social sculpture 01 Slims in Damage 5. I believe Damage 5 is one of Hiroki's favorite washes because he tends to use it throughout a bunch of the seasons and throughout a lot of the outfits, and you'll see that later on. Underneath, he's got the first edition of the Brigadier boot. I believe they came out in 2013, and this is when they did the heel insert. So this one was made out of custom indigo dyed calico insert. And then it has a UK day-night sole, typical Goodyear hand welt. The retail I see was $845, and these are actually made of kangaroo leather uppers. So this boot is very rare, very coveted, and people love it a lot. All right, next outfit. So outermost layer, he's got a Valdez down jacket, and this is actually made out of Gore-Tex corduroy. So you can see it's got a removable Coyote fur hood, obviously goose down filling, and as I said, the Gore-Tex corduroy shell. And the lining, as you can see, is a linen cotton blend gingham check pattern, and we actually saw the same pattern seen in 2012. So you can see that he's using the excess of fabric from the previous season into the clothing in the next season, which is really cool. Underneath, he's got a Lamo shirt, so typical Naragi shirt with adjustable cuffs. He just did a red and black check pattern, and I believe that this fabric was made in Italy, and that's why you can see the IT there. That means Italy. Underneath that, he's got the typical 101 jacket, and this is made out of their social sculpture denim, which I explained in previous videos, but made out of salvaged denim on salvaged looms, custom buttons and rivets, and it's got an indigo dyed brain tan suede patch. Underneath, you can't really see the shirt because everything's covering it, but he's got an Oxford shamrock. So it's a typical button-up shirt made out of Egyptian Giza cotton, which is a super luxurious, soft, and expensive cotton that's made in Egypt. And he actually has this shamrock Irish motif made out of velvet again. So you can see he keeps using the same patterns over and over again. So next outfit. This is actually one of my favorite jackets as well. So this season probably was one of my favorite seasons that they ever made. This one and the next one, I believe, spring summer 2014. Anyways, so this is the Osiris coverall, and it's a cotton linen herringbone fabric, and you can see they did an indigo dyed stripe pattern. It's got those two front pockets, and it could be worn as a shirt or a jacket. Super light. I know that Julian Fetterman actually had it, and he sold it in his visvim collection on Grailed, and I sadly missed out on it, but pretty sure it's cut roomy, so a size 1 I think fits more like a size 3, and yeah, it's a great jacket. Underneath that, I couldn't find that exact color, but it's the same shirt. We have a black elk shirt in Egyptian Giza cotton. This one's, you can see it has the houndstooth check pattern, and this one's in green, but in the picture it's actually red. And it's a cotton linen blend fabric. Underneath, we have one of my favorite sagagways ever made. So the uppers are made out of Italian Lamonta velvet. Again, you can see the velvet keep coming in. Cotton linen indigo calico laces. Those are indigo dyed as well. He's got suede detailing on the tongue and the heel. And then this really, really cool hand-woven happy face detail. And you can see the same detail in the Kilgore Kapala with the smiley face that's hand embroidered. Really, really cool shoe. Next outfit. Okay, so now we have a Sundance shirt jacket in Egyptian Giza cotton. So again, much like the Osiris coverall, it can be worn as a shirt or a jacket. It's super light, super breathable. This is actually indigo dyed as well, and obviously it has classic military inspirations with the with the shoulder detailing, and then the 3 front pockets and brass snap buttons. Under that, he's got an indigo camping trailer insulator bandana down vest, and it's got a body made out of vintage bandana that was sourced by Hiroki, mud dyed linen lining with Trail of Tears depiction, and a goose down filling. Underneath that, he's got a Lamo shirt in chambray, and this is actually made out of American Sea Island cotton. That's what the Luxic is. Retail for it was $330, and it blends the Luxic cotton with an Irish linen, which is really, really nice. Underneath that, he's got a number 1 tee. So again, much like the peace tee, it's just a simple white shirt and then velvet detailing saying number 1. Underneath that, for the footwear, we have a Skagway denim high patchwork. I believe they retailed for $455. It's got denim uppers with mustard suede detailing on the tongue and the heel. You can see it's got a striped canvas tongue, and then this really, really cool embroidered detailing along the uppers. And I believe they do a damage process to the sole as well to make it look, vintage and worn in already. Next outfit, we have the Artifact coverall, and this was made out of a herringbone material. So again, Artifact, we've seen it in suede, we've seen it in denim, so now they're doing herringbone. Really, really nice, versatile piece with 2 front pockets, custom branded visvim buttons, and the fold over collar that you can see here. Really, really nice jacket. Oh, underneath that, we have another Luxic chambray, the one that we saw here, but in this one it's white. And then underneath that Lamo shirt is a Jacob shirt, and this was made out of chambray material, and really, really nice mandarin collar, ivory nut buttons with a half button detail or quarter button down. It's more like a half. Really, really nice shirt. I think they'd be really, really nice in the spring and summer. And underneath we have one of the coolest boots that Visvim ever made. This is the Decoy Duck Boot, and they made it out of this alu leather. Retail was $1,230, and it mixed Italian cowhide with wax kangaroo uppers. So wherever you see this crinkle effect, that's the kangaroo, and that's the alu. And what they did is they processed it with oil to make it have a shiny and crinkly effect. And then you can see this Italian cowhide on the uppers. Got contrast stitching, leather laces, brass eyelets, and a sturdy visvim sole, and then this hand stitched detail at the back heel. A really, really, really cool boot. Next outfit, we have the Chinook parka and 2.5 liter Gore-Tex. So this is actually made out of vintage Taslon fabric from the 1970s, and then lined with Gore-Tex on the inside to make it waterproof. It's got a raw cowhide lace enclosure and leather strap holders, and then brass snap buttons. And on the footwear, we have the same boot seen here, just in a dark brown colorway. Really, really nice. So the next outfit, so I believe we saw this in the last season, and they just remade it. So it's just a calf combat jacket, and it's got this wall leg corduroy slub uppers. It's got 4 front pockets with military detailing, and ivory nut buttons, and I think that's it. It's got a waist cincher. It's really, really nice jacket. Underneath that, he's got the same bandana insulator vest we saw earlier, and then we see another iteration of the peace tee, this time just in a mustard color. For pants, he's got these scout pants in herringbone. The retail was $350. It's got the damaged herringbone fabric, military-inspired pocket detailing. You can see right here. It's got a cotton linen blend and a cropped cut. Next outfit, Outermost Jacket. We have the PFD jacket, And the PFD, I think I explained it before, but it explains for personal flotation device. And that's why you see this collar having this puffy detail, because it's supposed to be able to keep you afloat if you're drowning in water, which is really, really cool detail. So it's got a Gore-Tex shell, a nylon lining with tape seams, which makes it waterproof. You got a stowaway adjustable hood and a custom visvim branded brass snap buttons. Really nice jacket. Underneath, we have the Wild Bunch Blazer in social sculpture fabric. And they actually do a one wash to it, which makes it not raw and leaves it with a really deep, rich blue color. And it's got a traditional sport jacket silhouette. And again, like I said, uses social sculpture denim. Underneath that, we have a cravat shirt, and it actually has this really cool indigo peasy detail along the buttons. And again, uses Egyptian Giza cotton with a linen blend, mother of pearl buttons, and as I said, that natural indigo dyed peasy. So it's a really cool, interesting shirt. It's a lot more interesting than a regular button-down shirt. It's got that cool detailing, almost looks like a tie. For the footwear, again, Brigadier boots. This one was retailed at $1,200. It uses a UK cowhide suede and cork footbed, indigo dyed calico heel insert. Said that before. Hand stitched Goodyear welt and the UK day-night sole. So really, really nice shoes. I actually just, let me see. I just got these, and these are from the next season, but you can see same insert. It's really, really nice boots. So moving on to the next outfit, we have the caravan jacket and a slub corduroy. So the retail on this was $610. Uses this premium corduroy exterior, Sherpa lining on the collar and the body, and then custom visvim brass snap buttons. Underneath that, we have the Cuba down vest, and this was made of Italian nylon. It has a goose down filling and a vintage concho buttons that were sourced by Hiroki, and then the lining is actually in indigo dyed peasy, which is really cool. For the pants, we see he's wearing the same social sculpture 01 slim damaged 5s. So we saw this before in the first outfit. So next up, we have the footwear. These are called the Loco boots. Really interesting boots that don't get enough credit. They're made out of cowhide uppers. They have a hand-stitched moccasin toe, much like FBT's. Raw leather laces, and then they have this really cool blanket fabric at the top of the leg opening. And I see it's color block triangle detail. So really, really interesting boot. I personally wouldn't wear them, but I can appreciate the craftsmanship in them. Next outfit, we have the insulator down vest in a shamrock with shamrock detailing. So the retail on this was $935. It has an indigo dyed brushed flannel cotton body, hand stitched velvet shamrock patches. So again, incorporating the velvet. Goose down filling and custom brass snap buttons. I believe this is reversible as well. Underneath that, we have the Sturgis sweater in a full zip. So it's got a custom woven wool construction, Swiss Re zipper with a leather pull tab, and antique concho closure, you see right there. So really, really nice jacket. Sweater, I'm sorry. Underneath that, he's got an antique border tee. So typical just long sleeve t-shirt with border detailing. Really, really nice. Next outfit. So I couldn't really find a picture of this Coach jacket, but it actually uses this cano corduroy, which they used in the previous season, I believe. And it's actually indigo dyed and mud dyed. So when you wear it a lot, it actually shows this like pale yellow color after like months and years of wear and tear and washing and stuff like that. Underneath that, he's got a linen Lamo shirt with an adjustable tie closure and antique damaged buttons. And then underneath all of that, we have the same shirt that we saw earlier, the cravat shirt. And instead of the peasy fabric, it just uses this red Luxic material type thing. So really interesting shirt. Next outfit, we have an indigo dyed herringbone calf combat jacket. So we saw this in a brown walleye corduroy before, so this time it's in an indigo dyed herringbone. Wooden buttons, and obviously has the same military inspirations with the shoulder pads and the different pocket detailing. Underneath that, he's got the same Potomac jacket seen in the first outfit, and then another iteration of the cravat shirt. Instead of red, it's blue now. Next outfit. This is one of my favorite jackets, again, that visvim made. So it's a mix between a jacket and a sweater, which is really interesting. So it's called the Redwood Knit Collar Jacket, and it uses the same camo corduroy seen in this jacket. And so the retail was $1,059. It's got full camo corduroy shell with a cotton linen blend lining, 100% wool ribbed collar, cuffs, and hem, and a Swiss ruby zipper and leather pull tab. So it's like a really, really cool jacket. Underneath that, he's got the embroidery hoodie, and it's actually a pullover. I only can find a picture of the full zip version, but his is just without the zip. And it's a typical white hoodie with really cool embroidery on the hood and then along the body. For the footwear, he's wearing something called a Cumberland mock toe. These, I have never seen this on Grail. They're sold anywhere. I don't know if it was like super limited, but it's a really, really cool boot. So the retail was $715. They mixed cowhide leather and suede. It's got a hand-stitched fringe mock toe, which is really cool. Vibram lug sole and raw leather laces. So it's a really interesting boot. I like it a lot. Next up, outermost layer is a mini hunting jacket, and it uses the same damaged moleskin seen in the Potomac jacket in the first outfit. Retail was $1,180. Again, moleskin construction. It's got a corduroy collar, reinforced shoulders, and uses wooden buttons. So it's a really cool hunting jacket. You can see the hunting inspirations throughout as well. For the footwear, we have, again, another iteration of the Brigadier boots. This time it uses a black cowhide leather uppers, hand-stitched Goodyear welt construction, brass eyelets, leather lining and insole, and then the same like a heel insert that they used in the previous ones with a little bit different pattern, which is really cool. It's got a cork footbed, which molds to your feet over time, so really, really nice boot. Next up, we have one of my favorite PFD jackets. It's actually mud dyed. So the retail, as you can see, it was very hefty for this mud dyed. It's almost $3,000. It's got a Gore-Tex outer layer made of spun yarn chino. And again, as I said, it was dyed in mud. You can see the M65 inspired silhouette with the detailing, the PFD floating collar, really cool, and breast snap buttons. Underneath that, he's got a 101 jacket, and we've discussed that before. And then a Artisan Stars Henley. I couldn't really find any pictures of this Henley, but it's just an indigo dyed Henley with star detailing throughout. For the pants, he has the Social Sculpture 04 non-wash. So this is an unwashed pair of jeans that they chemically damage without washing it, and it leaves this really natural raw damaged look that you would get if you wore a pair of raw jeans for like a year. Next outfit. So I couldn't really find any. So he's wearing the same non-wash jeans and then a albacore shirt with a really interesting detail on the elbows, and it's just made out of a Social Sculpture denim. But I couldn't really find pictures of it. I also couldn't find pictures of this Homer tote, but it uses the same patchwork in denim seen in the Skagway with those red embroideries. So it's really cool accessory. So the next outfit, outermost layer, we have something called the TCT round collar vest. These are extremely rare. It looks like it was made out of a nylon with a corduroy collar and seam detailing and uses brass buttons. The knit underneath is a Sturgis sweater, and this actually has a flag detailing on the back. Retail was $1,000, and it was actually a natural indigo dyed merino wool body with wooden buttons, and again the American flag motif on the back. Really, really rare and interesting sweater. Underneath that, we have another iteration of the Social Sculpture albacore shirt. So just like a social sculpture shirt, but it has these fabric inserts on the elbow. And this one has a striped fabric. It uses a custom 8-ounce pink selvage denim from Okayama, Japan, and the retail was $665. Underneath that, he's got an artisan hoodie. So this just uses really luxurious Giza cotton and just a regular pullover hoodie. The pants are carpenter pants, and it uses slub corduroy. So really nice military detailing on the corduroy. Just something interesting. The regular corduroy pants and the chinos just are really plain and boring to me. So I really like the way that they switch it up with this like embroidery detailing and like paneling that they do with these pants. Footwear, we have the FBT corduroys. Retail was $520. It uses UK cowhide suede uppers and a removable corduroy fringe with calico print backing. And again, much like all FBTs, has a hand-sewn moccasin toe. So next outfit, his jacket is a Commodore coat. This actually uses this Savo wool. So retail was $2,200. It has 100% wool construction, tooth button closure, and 2 front pockets. Underneath that, one of my favorite denim jackets that they ever made. You don't see these often. It's called the Social Sculpture Storm Rider jacket, and has a Lee denim jacket silhouette with a check pattern wool lining, and uses Social Sculpture damaged denim along with a corduroy collar detailing. Next outfit. So I did see John wearing this. It looks really ridiculous, to be honest. This jacket is ugly in my opinion, but it's called the Inuit Coat and uses Italian fabric. I believe it uses the same coyote fur we saw before, just all the way throughout. I imagine it's very expensive and very rare. Underneath that, we have a Cunningham smock. Uses a green damaged moleskin. Much like the Potomac jacket, just a little bit different paneling and detailing, and uses brass snap buttons. Next outfit. So we have a caravan jacket in slub corduroy. So we saw this earlier in like a yellow or tan colorway, and this one just uses a pink. So same detailing. It uses a really nice premium corduroy. Nice 2 front hand pockets and 2 chest pockets with a Sherpa lining and collar. Underneath that, he's got the Social Sculpture 4-corner shirt. This actually has a lot of the inspiration from the Potomac jacket. So it's a regular 4-corner shirt, but it has this really nice moleskin red cuff detailing on the cuffs. It uses the same 8-ounce damaged denim from Okayama that I discussed before. Underneath that, he's got a mud-dyed pullover hoodie made out of Giza cotton. Nothing to write home about. Just a regular hoodie with really nice mud dye. And then the shoes, I couldn't find the exact colorway he's wearing, but these are the Wabanaki mock toes. And this actually uses the same Alu folk leather seen in the decoy duck boot. So you can see it's got a really cool shiny crinkle effect made with cowhide suede uppers. And it's got a hand-stitched toe, vibram sole. So just like any other boot, has that kind of stuff. Next outfit. So I couldn't really find this Commodore coat. I couldn't find pictures of it, but it's actually made out of Italian lambskin on the outers, and then it's got Sherpa detailing all the way throughout. So it's just like this Commodore coat, but instead of wool, it just uses Italian lambskin with Sherpa detailing on the cuffs, the pockets, the lining, the hood. So really nice. Underneath that, we have the Ganzu blanket. So this actually uses Ganzu blanket blazer. Sorry, this actually uses the Amdo the Amdo pattern seen in the previous season. So it's really cool that they brought it back. I'm pretty sure this blazer is super rare and very expensive, and it uses, I believe, brass snap buttons, and it's got a classic sport jacket silhouette. And underneath that, he's got a Sturgis sweater. We saw it earlier in a full zip, but this is just a pullover. And then underneath that, we have the Oxford Signals shirt using a just McGee's cotton. So it's a regular button down with different fabric triangle inserts. So it's a really cool layering piece. For the denim, we see the same social sculpture 01 slim damaged fives and the decoy duck boot seen earlier. For the last outfit, we have one of the best jackets seen in this entire lookbook. It's the Lambo robe. It's actually used as Italian sheepskin that we saw in the Commodore coat seen before. And then it has this really nice alpaca lining. And I believe that this sheepskin was indigo dyed, which is really nice. Underneath that, we have a Jacob shirt. So we saw this earlier in chambray. But this is actually a houndstooth Giza cotton linen blend fabric. And then underneath that, we see the same piece tee seen in the first picture, the same jeans seen all the way throughout, and then the Skagway denim high patchwork. So we saw these in mustard earlier, and this is just the blue and red iteration. And I believe that is it. So thank you guys for watching. I really like making these videos, and you guys seem to like them too. Thank you for all the support you've been giving me over the past months. If you like videos like this, please consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel a lot. Follow my Instagram and my Grailed. The links are in the description below. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.